Alright, we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, so I have just recorded my first video in a while. Like my first real video, and I thought I would stream editing it. I'm hoping you guys can hear that right. Let me make sure I got that turned up nice for you guys. Let me see. How's this going? Oh, you guys aren't getting desktop audio. That's an issue. Hold on. Properties. That should be the right thing. Oh, that means none of the desktop audio is picking up in the video either. That's great. Advanced audio properties. Let me check. Is it just not going to work with it like that? What is going on here? You're getting nothing. Let me play some, I'm gonna turn on the stream here on my phone. You guys are gonna yeah, you guys cannot hear that at all. That is bizarre. Yeah, you guys cannot hear that. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off that sound. Let's see here. And don't mind the background audio. I've been drawing some frames too, that's fun. What is going on here? I have to restart OBS here, let's try. Alright, it seems to be working now.
This is JR Tech and Software.
Yeah, let me turn that down for you guys too, because it looks so loud and I want my voice right now to kind of be above all that. Yes, you guys can hear that. That is fantastic. Okay, because audio is kind of important to this. So, yep, if you guys want to let me know that you are here, go ahead. If anyone is here, we can do some nice chatting while I'm editing. Maybe you can ask some questions about how I do this. Either way, you'll find out how to do this, which is kind of cool. This video will be, this live stream will be unlisted, but I will have it in my live streams playlist. I just rather people actually watch the real video. So yeah, I got my
software.
So first of all, in OBS, I do have this intro here as just kind of a quick scene in here that I kind of do, and so that I have that play, and then I have my advanced scene switcher here set up so that when that plays for 10 seconds, it'll go ahead and fade into the it'll go ahead and fade into the video, and then I'll start talking and everything. So I used to have it where I had to edit my intro in. Now that I use OBS, I don't have to do that anymore. I did have to do something weird here because I didn't like the way I started talking in my little intro there. I didn't like my talking intro there. I said, hello guys, welcome back to another video. I didn't like the way I did that, so I had to redo it. So I had to do this weird cutting thing here. And I got some background music in here. Hello and welcome back to another video here. So in this video, I am essentially disabling all Windows startup services. And I had not done this before, so I thought doing it live on camera was my first time doing it. And I did not do any research beforehand, but it did come up with a somewhat interesting result. It's not that the computer just didn't work at all, it's just that it was very disabled. In today's video, I'm going to see what happens. So yeah, let's go and edit. I'll probably not be talking much, but yeah. All these startup services here in Windows 10. So essentially what happens with these services and what they're used for is they basically manage the majority of the background things that your computer does while your operating system is running. For example, your audio interfaces might be handled by these services. Bluetooth devices are handled by these services. Maybe I'm actually going to turn that down for you guys just a bit more so that when I talk, you can tell a bit easier about who's
like
OneDrive might use have a spin up services, or your browser is probably going to have. You can see a little interesting thing I had to do here. This section of the audio of the Windows XP Tour music is a little louder, so I had to just kind of jump that down 6 decibels there. Browser is probably going to have an update service that gets started with the boot up of your computer. And usually the advice is if your computer is running slow. Okay, I kind of started there. The advice is if your computer. I mean, I don't have to be such a perfectionist and cut this on all the time, but I do kind of like to. If your computer is running slow, it's booting up slowly, the advice is to go in and turn off some of unneeded services. But we aren't going to see what happens when you go too far and completely turn off everything, even the stuff that you should really not turn off. So what we are going to do here is we're going to go ahead and run msconfig here. msconfig is if I can spell it correctly, that would be great. Yeah, that was another thing. Is a tool here in Windows being or no. So this is actually my second take of this, because my first take here, actually I deleted it, but my first take here, the virtual machine was running like really slow and very laggy. So I just kind of redid the entire thing. I was only into starting msconfig here before I just decided to stop. It's going to allow us to basically change fundamentals about what happens when our computer starts up here. And I don't know why this is on selective start. Let's change that to normal start. That's because I already turned off some services because, like I said, the virtual machine can run slow. Or selective start because I already turned off some of these services. I was in here earlier turning off some of these services, and that kind of inspired this video. But you can see here that we have this. I'm not sure. It's up here, and I don't know why this is on selective start. Let's change that to normal. What happens when our computer starts up here, and I don't know why it's. And I don't know why this is on selective start. Let's make sure that, yeah. Change that to normal start. Or selective start because I already turned off some of these services. I was in here earlier turning off some of these services, and that kind of inspired this video. But you can see here that we have. But you can see this is on selective start. Let's change that to normal start. Or selective start because I already turn off some of these services. I was in here earlier turning off some of these services, and that kind of inspired this video. But I'm not sure if I like that it just kind of cuts straight to the services tab though. I'm not sure what I'll do about that video. But you can see here. Do I leave my ramble on there, or do I let's change that to normal start? Or just kind of suspiciously cut to the services tab? I think I might just turn off some of these services. I was in here earlier turning off some of these services, and that kind of inspired me. I'm just gonna have to have a suspicious jump cut. I'll cut out my butt there. Here, you can see here that our computer starts up here. You can see here that we have this handy dandy option to disable all. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Guys, if you are watching the stream, and you haven't watched the video first, I kind of prefer it if you watched the video first and then came here. You know, because, you know, I want to get the views on the video, not here, because if you come here, like, you've already watched the video, you know, and I'd rather have views on the video. So yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. Use that. But there we go. All this is turned on. Let me see if I can. Okay, good. I'm at a good enough bit rate where this can be in 720p. That's great. Just want to make sure. General rule of thumb, or even 1080p is available. So that's good. It is a Microsoft service, and you also are reading it, and you really don't know what it does, don't touch it. But we are completely ignoring that to see what happens. So we're going to hit apply, and you can see here you got a bunch of text in there, but we're going to hit OK there, and then we are going to go ahead and restart, and we are going to see what happens. How much does this affect our Windows 10 virtual machine here? Of course, do not do this on your real computer here. I'm doing this in a virtual machine. That disclaimer there. Do not do this on your normal computer. Follow the advice I shared earlier. If you are reading the name of it and you have no idea what it is, don't touch it. But yeah, Windows is booting back up here, and we are going to see what is different. Is it going to go ahead and boot up successfully even, or, you know, what happens? So like I said, this was completely unplanned. I was just going through that earlier this afternoon, and I was like, you know, the advice is that you really shouldn't turn off any services that you don't know, because otherwise you could break your computer. But what actually happens if you do all that? And I'm like, that would be a good idea for a video. And I haven't done a video, like a serious video, like in a year or two. No, that's not just me rambling at the screen. So you know what, I should make this video, and I should actually get on my butt and edit it, because the majority of the time I record a video and then I'm too lazy to edit it, so it never gets to YouTube. I recorded a couple videos on Windows 11 that I just did not get to editing, and now I don't want to edit them because they're old and they're if you guys want to know my idea, what I don't like about what I think of, if you guys want to know what I think of Windows 11, I really don't like it. But yeah, there you go. If you have any questions about that, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you are watching this afterwards. Yeah, I'm streaming this at a very inconvenient time. But yeah, boot up successfully even, or, you know, but yeah, it does boot up successfully. Yeah. There you go. Boot up successfully even, or, you know, what happens. Okay, so I think right here I'm just going to go ahead and just quickly do a bit of a speed through of all of it here. That was something that I was debating about, whether I should do a cut or speed through, but because I start talking while it's still booting up, I think it'd be better to do a bit of a speed through there. So change speed, I don't know, 100%. Pull that in, and I also like to add some text to let you know that it's sped up and everything. So I don't even know what my old format was. I'm actually gonna check right now. Let's go ahead and come over here and go into YouTube and actually check. Hey, look, I'm live. Why is it showing up as a third thing? Yeah. I did a lot of time lapses here in this video. Yeah, there you go. Now I did this a little special in this video because of the amount of time lapses I had from a text. Well, of course but we finally network isn't liking this right now. There you go. multiple different. I am talking during this. So I guess this will be. I put everything in this. Don't technically here and yeah. So sped up times and then speed percentage. So it'll be sped. I actually don't know if I spelled that correctly. I'm gonna have to. What comes up? Is that the actual way to spell it? If not, then that's embarrassing because I've had so many. Yep, S-P-E-D. I've had so many videos of it like that. I now do this thing where I do the outline there with my text. I think that's a better way because now no matter what is on the screen, it's visible. Up. 8, not 2x, 8x, and then speed 800 times, align to the left, and that top upper corner there, and then do a fade in for that. What happens? Yeah, boot up successfully even, or you know what happens. Alright, so we successfully, and also had a bit of a fade out there. Even, or you know, I think I'm also gonna add some fade out to this audio clip here because it just kind of cuts off abruptly. What happens? There we go. Alright, so we successfully arrived. Oh, and add some fade into that. We're gonna just kind of cut that off there. There's a bit of a. Alright, so. And of course, save this because Kdenlive can be unstable. So we successfully arrived at the login screen here. And I just make sure that that's all smooth. You know, there's no glitches in there or anything. Yeah, this virtual machine is slow. Alright, so we successfully arrived at the login screen here. And I have this set up to just automatically log me in here. Well, that's because there's no password. Oh yeah, looking good so far. This is an old virtual machine. I've honestly forgotten quite a bit about the way I set up. This is a virtual machine that I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10. And I did that video on how you can do that for free and completely legal, because all the tools are provided by Microsoft, so, you know. I'm not a legal, I'm not a lawyer, I don't give legal advice, but I am pretty certain that this is completely legal and you can do that. But yeah, so I've forgotten quite a bit about how I set this up. It's just that there's no password for the user, that's all. One of the first things I think I will do is go into that msconfig utility there and see if anything got changed, if Windows changed anything, and see if anything got changed, if Windows changed anything, because if so, then, you know. And I wouldn't put it past Windows to do that, to be honest. But there we go, we got to. Yeah, I'm cutting that stuff out. Anything got changed, if Windows changed anything. But there we go, we got to the desktop. Windows to do that, to be honest. But there we go. You can tell I really don't like Windows anymore. Way to be subtle, dude. Way to be subtle. Changed anything. But there we go, we got to the desktop. Just normally here. This virtual machine. And the reason why I'm running Linux. Boot up, you gotta open up a couple of applications here to make it actually. There you go. Like on its full performance here. But the desktop does take a little bit to load and everything. Now that I've gotten this on better hardware, it's actually working better. But both of my Windows 10 virtual machines and my Windows 11 machine, they're both ridiculously slow. and I have no idea why. I even changed it to run on KVM, which is like which is virtualized at the kernel level. So it should be like almost as if it's running on hardware, and it still runs like crap. It it is awful. So let's open up the start menu a few times and it's full performance here, but the desktop does take a little bit to load and everything. I'm not sure whether I'll keep this full time. We got to the desktop just normally here. This virtual machine is top just normal. Got that weird noise I made with my throat out there. Just normally here. This top just normally here. That's amazing. Just normally here. This virtual machine is quite slow on boot up. You gotta open up a couple of applications here to make it actually get like on its to make it actually get actually, I say way too much here. Actually make it actually get like on its full performance here, but the desktop does take a little applications here to make it. They're just gonna cut straight to the, but the desktop does load really slow here. But the desktop does take a little bit to load and everything. So honestly, I shouldn't have any of this in the video, but why not? And this points here. But the desktop does take a little bit to load and everything. So let's open up the start menu a few times and to load and everything. So this virtual machine is not much of an early bird, it takes now I make jokes some time to get it. It needs to drink its coffee and everything, needs to eat breakfast before none of that's happening. I knew when I was saying that's likely not gonna happen coming to the video. You can see here our audio is muted. Probably should wait for that hard drive to be done with all its activity there. You can see here our audio is muted. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is gonna be a hodgepodge because half of it is just me talking to myself and making bad jokes. You can see here our take a little bit to load and everything. You can see here our audio is muted, and immediately we're detecting problems. That is very interesting. What do we have here in terms of notifications? I was thinking, I was saying, hey, this isn't working. It's just Windows Defender being out of date. Like I said, this is 1909, or like I'm about to say, this is like Windows 1909. Guest editions going to work because guest editions does work. What? Let's cut that out. Oh yeah, no one cares about that. Notifications. Oh yeah, no one cares about that. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? That is the other thing, is guest edition is going to work because no one cares about that. That is the other thing, is guest edition is going to work because guest editions does work. So virtual access editions, I did see this. It is a startup application, not just a service. So yeah, I did look in the task manager, because the task manager is where you disable the startup applications, and there's nothing in there worth disabling. It was guest editions. I'm not gonna boot up the VM because my system is already getting stressed out here. But yeah, and that could not be good for the stream. But it was guest editions. and like 2 other things I don't remember. It wasn't worth doing anything with them. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the file. I had no context for that. I'd like to have that. Oh, guest editions does work. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the file manager here. Okay, that's more me warming up the virtual machine, because if you open up a couple applications, like, it kind of just kicks itself into gear and everything. Okay. When I didn't know what to do, I was like, let's open up the file manager sometime. Yeah, up the file manager here, just, you know, get it to do a few things. Let's go ahead and open up Microsoft Edge here. This is an interesting one because the majority of the UWP apps, the Universal Windows programs, so like it's some that Microsoft built. It was this style of stuff, like Groove Music was one of them, or the Windows 10 Photos application. That was another one of them. A UWP application that kind of was designed so that it will work on Windows, on the PC, Windows Phone, Xbox, all that. It was their new design language, essentially, from Windows 10. And it's why we have so much of 2 applications that do the same thing: the control panel and the settings app. Or we have MS Paint and 3D Paint. Or we have Groove Music and Windows Media Player. And those are all introduced because of the new UWP design language here. Let's see if there's anything here. So none of those worked, but for our reason, Microsoft Edge did work. And this was, like I said, this is build 1909 here of Windows 10. So this was even before Chromium Edge. This was still Edge, like Edge based from the ground up and everything, before they switched to a Chromium based virus, and see if they will stop it. It's saying that it's not. Then there we go. We're not connected to the internet. Where you can see down here, I did give this virtual machine access to the internet. So the internet does not work when you disable all services. That is pretty bad. In the modern day, like, you cannot do basically anything on a computer without the internet. The virus, and see if they will stop it. Here I'm saying maybe I can download a virus, see if Windows Defender is going to protect me against it, which it probably won't because you disabled that. Edge here, see if there's anything in here. Let's go ahead and open up the file manager here, just so, you know, get it to do a few things. Let's go ahead and open up Microsoft. Go. Yeah, whenever I save, it takes a bit to save because it's I've got this going on my server here. I set up a Raspberry Pi server on my LAN here, and this is all being saved to that, so it is saving on the network too. I'm really stressing my network adapter out right now. Go ahead and open up Microsoft Edge here, see if there's anything in here. Maybe we can download a virus and see if it will stop it. It's saying that it's not connected to the internet, so that is a quick thing here. Hey, welcome to Windows, but you're not connected to the internet. This is a very old build of Windows. If I run WinVer here, you'll see this is 1909. This is 2019. This is 3-year-old software here. I think I even said it on the video. I'm running 3-year-old software here. But yeah. Let's see. Windows, and I don't intend on running Windows Update. I think it's cool. But yeah. If I want to do anything with modern software, I'll just go to my Windows 11 VM. Even though it's crappy. Windows Mail here. Does it want to start up? Let's see. Windows. I like how it starts with me like clicking, but yeah, something. See Windows. It wasn't that because I had it intentionally that with me talking. I don't know, something like that. See Windows. Very high quality here. Does it want to start up? Or, you know, let's see Cortana. Dr. Cortana. Yes, I want to talk to Cortana. You can see there that totally doesn't work. So, talk to Cortana. Usually I wouldn't like that I have white space here, but I kind of like it in this case. I've been watching a lot of Dank Pods recently. And, yeah. Talk to Cortana. You can see there that totally doesn't work. So, let's see. Does UWP applications work normally? We already established that, dude. So, yes, I want to talk to Cortana. You can see there that totally doesn't work. So, okay, I'd like to do it from before the start menu. So let's do it before I breathe there. So, let's see. Does UWP applications work normally? No one cares. We already established that they don't work. Our alarms and clock. I should probably open up the task manager so I can take a look at what you can see Cortana. Get her back here. Let's open up the settings and see if we can do anything about that. At very least. I did turn off Cortana at some point on here. I want to that might be what's holding her back here. Let's open up the settings and see if we can do anything about that. Here. Let's open up the settings. What's holding her back here. Let's open up. So I was under the impression that I at some point disabled Cortana. You cannot disable Cortana in Windows 10. Might be what's holding her back here. Let's open up the settings and see. Oh hey, look, the AC is off. Open up this. You always gotta save in Kane Live. You never know when it's gonna crash. For the most part, it's relatively stable. I've had too many horror stories being told to me and that I've experienced myself where, yeah, it's awful things happen. So you gotta be in the habit of saving your projects in Kane Life. The settings and see if we can do anything about that. Alright, settings launched just fine. Settings is another app that worked fine. There's something weird in there where some UWP apps don't work and some do. Maybe if it's more integrated into the system, you can't just disable it. I don't know. Cortana was disabled essentially, and any other UWP app was disabled except in my testing for the settings app and for Microsoft Edge. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna adjust fine. If we can do anything about it. Bring her back here. Let's open up the settings and see if we can do anything. Oh wait a minute, I never even deleted this clip. It'd be great if I could actually do that. Alright, go ahead. Save, please. There we go. That totally doesn't work. Let's open up the settings and see if we can do anything about that. Alright, settings launched just fine. Yeah, okay. This is very invigorating content right now. I'm failing to navigate the settings app. I love it. And now Cortana, it should turn off permissions. Or maybe she doesn't work if you're not signed into Microsoft account. I don't know. She would at least pop up and say something like, you need to be logged into a Microsoft account for me to work. So yeah, Cortana, I'm under the impression that Cortana just absolutely does not work. I also realized I was intending to take a snapshot of the virtual machine. Like a more up-to-date snapshot. Like I updated guest editions and everything. But that didn't happen. I didn't take a snapshot of it, so I gotta take it all the way back to there. I thought that's gonna be too big of an issue, but yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't actually turn her off. But no, I should probably get that going right now before I forget about it. Restore, and do not do that because that's dumb. And there we go. Let's just go ahead and end Cortana right now. Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, I guess I don't actually turn her off. But she's wanting to do things. I don't think you can turn her off. Adjust fine. You know what, just for comedic effect, I might make this. I don't know if I'll keep it like this either. I don't know, like for. Something like that, I don't know. I probably won't keep this. We're laggy for a second there. I don't drop too many frames, that's fine. I should probably make it shorter than 5 seconds actually. If I'm going to have it in there, it needs to be shorter than that. Yeah, I guess I don't actually. And of course, I'm gonna have to have a bit of a fade in on that sound. Yeah, I guess I don't actually turn her off. But she's wanting to do things. Let's just go ahead and end Cortana right now and just try to relaunch it. I don't actually turn her off. But she's wanting to do things. Let's just go ahead and. I don't know what those Cortana services are. They must just be like backend things. The UWP thing, like pop-up, just does not work at all. Right now and just try to relaunch it. Okay, I guess you can't end Cortana. Okay, Windows. Alright, so you can see OneDrive. Can you tell that I don't like Windows? I was working here. We are saving the project. All the things are kind of working right now. Playing of services. Let's go ahead and run ms config. Playing of services. Let's go ahead and run. I'm gonna have to find this. Let's go ahead and. I want to say do it when I say let's go ahead and run ms config. I want to say there. It's about it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and not have any sound going on now. Let's go ahead and run. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's relatively clean at least. Don't actually turn her off. Let's go ahead and run ms config here, and let's see if it churned on anything. It did churn on some things here. On anything. I do have a noise gate on my microphone, so that's part of the issue with it, just kind of cutting out. I do want to leave a bit of space here. Of course, it's software noise gate through OBS. I don't have hardware. It did churn on some things here. Application. Let's do a bit of a fade in on that. It did churn on some things here. application identity app X deployment service. So if we were able to, so it did turn off basically all, or did turn back on all of the essentials. Of course it didn't turn on anything because we don't have internet or audio. To completely, like, permanently turn these off, these would probably be the things that what was that about? Just a second. That would stop the operating. Oh, that was just me, like, stuttering in the middle of a sentence. Things that gets me is, like, there's some weird, like, higher frequencies coming through there in the audio. Probably something happening in the background that would stop the operating system. These would probably be the things, let's get those higher, like, background frequencies out that would stop the things that would stop the operating system from being able to do the majority of the. I do think that I did. There's a couple times here that I just stopped talking because there's too much background noise here. But you can see here that quite a bit of this is off. You can see this long gap of silence here. That's because of background noise. Okay, I just found this in a task manager here. Oh no, it was later then. Things here, but you can see here that quite a bit of this is off. Stuff. Oh, good. I actually showed the task manager. Yeah, it's OneDrive. I could have disabled that, and Windows security notifications. Not worth disabling. Nothing entertaining there in disabling. All things that you would disable anyways, to be honest, from being able to do the majority of the things here. But you can see here that quite a bit of this is manager here. And service. So this is another thing. Services.msc. I didn't actually know that existed. But yeah, that's another way of turning off. That's like a more descriptive and a more advanced way of turning off services. I didn't know about it, and I thought that, hey, that's more of an it's more advanced. You know, maybe I can get more control out of that. It was dumb for me to think that because, yeah, you don't. I end up pausing the recording and then doing research and, like, coming back empty-handed and everything and continuing on with the video. Okay, I just found this in a task manager here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if I'm able to cut that out completely on that first. But yeah, it just completely denied every attempt I made. Okay, this was where I came back in here, but there was a movie going on, like, in the background or something, like a loud movie where, like, the music gets very loud, and my noise gate was blocking it out when I wasn't talking, but when I am talking, you're gonna hear us on that, and I didn't want you to. So if I wasn't actually able to do any of that, yeah, look, like, no music is playing. I wasn't actually able to do any of that because yeah, Windows is very yeah, look, that is, like, actually awful. But yeah, it just completely denied every attempt I made. I'm gonna, so something that I did do, because I was reading online, I did I might record just, like, a quick thing here of me saying, hey, there's more to this. So saying, from here I learned about services.msc and tried to use that to disable services in a permanent manner, but it didn't actually work. Yeah, let's just do that here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just record audio for this here with Audacity. Test, it is coming through correctly. Hopefully that's not screwing it up. I don't think it's screwing up in OBS. I'm gonna record some silence beforehand so I can take out the background noise here. I do have noise suppression on in OBS, so you guys aren't hearing that. No, I don't even actually know if I have a compressor going on here in my microphone. Let me check that actually. I do have a compressor going on. That is good. Should probably put that above the other thing, so. Up. Close. There we go. Alright. So. Alright, from here I found out about services.msc, which is like a more advanced version of msconfig, and I tried to disable things from in here, but that didn't really work. Yielded the same result of msconfig, where basically it just denied anything that was too protected, like some of the more critical services I could not actually stop and disable. But so yeah, unfortunately I was not able to disable some of those extra services. But the majority of it was end up being disabled, and I would not be posting this video if it was not entertaining. So yes, there were some more serious side effects of it. I just had to log out and log back in, and that takes me to where we are now. I should probably also say future me here. Alright, editing version me here. That's probably good. I'm gonna have to edit that. I rearrange it here. You can hear that good amount of background noise is going on there. Let's go ahead and cut that out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn you guys' volume up quite significantly here so that you can hear it a bit better. But that bit of silence here, I'm gonna noise reduction, get noise profile, select everything, and just go ahead and take out that noise there. There we go. Alright, from here I found out. There we go. I don't like the higher pitched. Alright, from here I found out about services. No. Thank goodness for redo. Alright, from here I found out about services.msc, which is like a more advanced version of msconfig. I'm gonna turn it back down again. I want you guys to be able to distinguish my voice from my old voice that just got recorded. Advanced version of msconfig, and I tried to disable things from in here, but that didn't really work. Yielded the same result of msconfig, where yielded the same work. You got the other. This is very unplanned. Yielded the same result of msconfig, where basically it just denied anything that was too protected, like some of the more critical services I could not actually stop and disable. But so yeah, unfortunately I was not able to disable. So yeah, unfortunately I was not able to disable some of those extra services. But the majority of it was. So yeah, unfortunately I was not able to disable some of those extra services. Let's make that gap shorter. Both on those extra services. But the majority of it was the majority of it was but the majority but the majority of it was end up being disabled. The majority of it was end up but the majority of it was end up being disabled, and I would not be posting this video if there and I would not and I and I would not be posting this video and I would not be posting this video if it was not entertaining. So yes, there were some more serious side effects. So yes, there were some more serious side effects of it. I just had to log out and log back in, and that takes me to where we are now. Okay. Now, I should probably also say future me here. Alright, editing version me here. Alright, editing version me here. Go ahead and just kind of cut that out. Delete everything. Go on. Nope, I don't mean to zoom out that far. And pull that out. We'll go ahead and come to the beginning here and paste that in. And then add just a moment of silence between those two tracks. Alright, editing version me here. Alright, from here I found. Alright, from here .msc, which is like set my playhead right there. Alright, from here get rid of that and add fade into that. From here, it sounds a bit more natural, I think. Editing version me here. From here, I found out about services.msc, which is like a more. You can hear the music in the background, or like from the movie, and I don't like that. Here, I found out about services.msc, which is like a more advanced version. Log out and log back in, and that takes me to where we are now. Alright, cool. So now we'll go ahead and export that. It's just a WAV, because why not? And we'll put that on my server. Wait for it to load. Like I said, there's a lot of network activity going on right now, which is very fun. Let me make sure I'm not muted. Good. And assets, and see, I don't call them voiceovers, I call them VidOds, video audios. Future me, and I always shorten it until I could see actual thing. So service bad is what I called it in this situation. the project. No one cared about tagging this. Did that just do it? Let's go ahead and okay, it is figuring itself out. It is rendering directly onto network share, and my network right now is pretty split between streaming and saving and uploading to my server. I should probably just go ahead and exit that out, just kind of have it chilling on a new tab. That would probably be great. And Audacity is struggling with this. It's going, it's taking its time. Am I dropping frames? Oh yeah, wow, my network is not happy right now. It's cutting in and out all the time. Oof. I will say that I have been having some little issues with network just like every once in a while things happen. It looks like it is phoning up a little better though. We are dropping quite a few frames now. Not very nice. I have to restart Network Manager. It didn't look like Audacity is done. Are we good? It looks like we are good. I can. I'd like to know this more. I do only have a one monitor here. The only way I'm looking at chat is I have it up on my phone. I have the stream up on my phone, so. Where did my folder go? I don't have it. It's stream still doing well. Oh no, it's taken again. I'm gonna restart Network Manager. Cube's like, this is fantastic. I'm gonna turn out my volume just a bit. Okay, at least we've got back to green. See here, I'm looking at that little green square there, no good. There we go now. I did restart Network Manager. Here, so it might improve. The stream on my phone looks like it's going. YouTube says that it's not getting enough data. I don't know that's still the case. Looking good on my end. I mean, the quality is good at like 20p on my phone. Well, we'll say that we're good for now. Alright. Audacity did finish itself up though, so we should be good. Yep, future me is first bad. I don't know why, but there are 3 VLCs open in the tray there. Of MS config, and I tried. Yep, that's good. Alright, go ahead and import that. And I don't know, I might just do a visual on my logo here. Either way, we're not going to have our audio here, so I will go ahead and group and delete that. Stop the operating system from being able to do the majority of the things here. Here. Okay, it's a little cleaner. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, editing version me. Editing version. Alright, editing version me. I'm gonna need to turn down that volume quite a bit. Here. It's a bit too much. Let's try 6 decibels. From here, I found the majority of the things here. Alright, editing version. Yeah, that's good. I did turn this down a little bit too, just 3 decibels, so. Editing version. Alright. Alright, editing version me here. From here, I found. Alright, editing here. Alright, editing version. Majority of the things here. Alright. The majority of the things here. Alright. Alright, sorry, I had to mute my mic real quick. You guys are still hearing the test audio, I noticed. I will have to mute every once in a while. I'm just gonna mute for a bit because people are walking through this general area that I'm in right now, and I'd rather them not be in my live stream. I don't think they would want to be in my live stream either. So yeah, that's what happens. I might have to mute myself every once in a while. I'm just gonna stay muted for the next little bit here, but yeah, you guys can kind of follow along with my desktop audio here. The other things here. Alright, edit. Alright, so I want to have there be some sort of transition between this and this. Why don't I just make the screen darker or something? I'm not sure. I think I might actually do the screen darker thing. Or maybe lower the saturation here. Hopefully this is keyframeable. Oh no, I don't want it. Alright, editing version me here. It doesn't, it's not drastic enough, I don't think. There. Go. go ahead and bring that in. Alright, editing version here. Alright, editing version me. Here. From here, I found out about services down. They're saving, and it's taking a while. I should have saved. Let me make sure I'm not muted anymore. I'm good. MSC, which is like a more advanced version of MS config, and I tried to disable things from here, but that didn't really work. Yielded the same results of MS config, where basically it just denied anything. I love this lag protected, like and it's probably because it's speeding up and it's lowering the saturation and it's playing 2 audio tracks at once. More serious, and it's streaming it over the internet too. I just had to log out and log back in, and that takes me to where we are now. Something that I did do, because we are going to, here's ungroup that, we're going to bring this out a bit so that I can start at a saturation of 50 and bring it up to a saturation of 125 here. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark the keyframe here where it's supposed to be normal. Then I'll go to the start here, hopefully not creating a transition, and take that down not to 1 to 50, I believe. And we are going to go ahead, and as soon as we get to here, we're going to chop this, we can lose that, and we can regroup this back together, and we will group these 2 clips together so that they move in unison. Something that I did do, because where we are now. Something that I did do. Hold on. Maybe if I that feels like too long and too weird of a gap. Between clips. Don't want that. I want that transition to be a little shorter. There we go. We are seeing it out like a frame. I think online might work as it is there. I'm trying to save it now. You just gotta be patient with it. And that takes me to where we are now. Something that I did do, because I was reading online, I did look at the internet about if this was possible, and I didn't really find anything. But our music is done, so it is time to get a new music clip. Hooray! Yeah, I don't really have. I just kind of, I guess I'll put this one here. Like, let's put Airport Lounge, Disco Ultra Lounge in here. Now I did put these on Audacity and quiet them down to an acceptable level, so I didn't have to do that every time I edit it here in Kdenlive. So yeah, we will do an Airport Lounge. I kind of try to keep a chill vibe in these videos. I kind of got inspiration in my editing style and in just kind of the form of my videos from a YouTuber called Michael MJD, which I do recommend checking out if you haven't already. I kind of got my whole style from when I got my microphone and started talking has been from him, and this is a track that he uses in his videos. It's very chill. I kind of want a chill vibe in here. Nothing, especially nothing too crazy with this background music. Just, you know, just take, you know, have a chill vibe, you know. Saving and also importing clips. It's very slow. My stream is holding up right. Good. See, restarting network manager does help quite a bit here. Don't crash, Caden Live. No one likes it when you crash. Oh, hey, there you go. Save, please. I've been hitting Control S a couple times here. Hello. There we go. It took a bit. It took its time. Okay, and you did. It will do it. It's going to do it in its own time, you know. Could you not be so laggy, dude? At the internet. This whole thing would be smoother if I wasn't streaming. That's how we could stream it. So I did say that this is something I wanted to do at some point. Something that I did do because I was reading online. I did look at the internet about if this was possible, and I didn't really find anything. But what I did find was someone accidentally did this, and they weren't able to log in. So I went ahead and logged out. Now, unfortunately, I did not set up a password, which was also kind of intentional, but yeah. So I did not experience that effect. However, I did want to go into... I just realized something. There's a network icon here. If my resources, my system resources aren't already so bad, I would consider turning on that virtual machine and seeing what that shows on the stream here. But I don't think that that'd be smart to fire up a virtual machine that has, I've allocated 4 threads and 6 gigs of RAM, and that and the hypervisor and everything. Yeah, I'd rather not do that, but yeah. So just a second, I gotta do some things really quick. Alright, I'm back. Well, I did not experience that effect. However, I did want to go into Let's Config. And when I did that, look, first cannot be started. I don't know why it took me logging out and logging back in. I already rebooted the computer. Maybe services.msc did actually do something. I don't know. I also tried to do it at the command line, so maybe that did something. Sure. but everything so I narrowed it down to anything administrative, anything that required administrative privileges, and a couple other things like task manager, were disabled. Either because it's disabled or because no enabled devices associated with it. So that's disabled. I'm kind of wondering, task manager is disabled. I wonder if command prompt. Although the command prompt is enabled for some reason. And prompt, yeah, task gr. I think you can disable the command prompt in a group policy, in the group policy editor. There's a way to disable the command prompt. I wonder if we can go to the control panel. We can see the control panel. So that is, and the control panel for some reason. Let's see here. Let's see if we can load up the Microsoft. This is where I actually put my finger on UWP applications that don't work. Because I can't do that. Because from what looks like WP or UWP apps are all broken. Groove Music, there's no reason Groove Music shouldn't be able to start. Win32 apps looks like there's no reason for the Win32 not to start. I can get a Windows Media Player up here, so I can still listen to some good music. That is, if my audio would have worked. So yeah. So you can still technically use your computer after this. Technically, it's not a fun experience. So this is gonna go into my deleting core Windows files playlist, even though it's technically not a core. Technically, it's not files, but we are disabling core functionality that shouldn't be tampered with. We are touching things that we shouldn't be touching, and turning them off or deleting them even, as close as deleting of it you can get, essentially. Have no sound, any of that. We can still get on the internet. Well, so that is a big thing, is that now that we disabled MS config, we cannot enable those services again. I mean, maybe I guess you might be able to do it through the command prompt. But that'd be your only bet, and even then that might be disabled. So yeah, fun. Check that. Can I yeah, sure. Windows Y, alright. It's better than it is in Windows 8. Yeah, sure. I guess I haven't checked that. Can I oh no, I split the wrong thing. That needs to be the last thing that I highlight. If you, the shortcut Shift R in Kdenlive is the shortcut to split a clip, but it will only do it for the one that was last. Can I yeah, sure. There you go. You can learn some things about Kdenlive here in this live stream. It's better than it is in Windows 11, but like, yeah. Here. I'm just kind of in the valley of that waveform there. That's probably about good. Wait for it to save. And as it gets bigger, it takes longer to save because there's more data in the file. I go to my first, well, I guess I haven't checked. Alright, I just looked over and was like, oh hey, look, I'm dropping frames because my stream's lagging. I have found a better way to do it now. You don't have to restart Network Manager. All you really have to do is stop streaming for a second. Or maybe you have to restart Network Manager. Let's see. Okay, so I do have to restart Network Manager. Yeah, this is a shaky stream for sure. The replay is getting interesting for sure. Just sit here for just a little bit longer, make sure that doesn't happen. Oh man. Speed test! I did restart Network Manager. Oh, we're getting an excellent connection, are we? YouTube, because OBS doesn't mirror that. Are we getting an excellent connection? I guess we are getting an excellent connection now. Okay, no. I would appreciate if we could have a stable stream. Dude. I drop frames are crazy. Of course I have that one. You got it? No? I mean, we're getting some information out to YouTube. You going? Are they going? Yeah, I guess we are going. Okay. I'll do this as much as I can. Should be able to see here that we are indeed connected to the end. Dude, that happened when I was on the unable to connect screen. In the video, at least. I've got my the virtual machine is connected to the internet. If I run the command prompt here, which is already open, and if I go ahead and ping, this is me being a Linux dude here. You're about to see. It's not gonna happen. I wonder if we can do an if config. If config doesn't work in Windows, idiot. That's the Linux command, netstat is what I meant. Netstat isn't really the same thing, but yeah. In Windows, it's ipconfig, I believe, is the right command. But the command I was looking for was netstat in that in that situation. So yeah, this is essentially meant. Is what I meant. Yeah. So yeah, this is essentially not working. We can still non-UWP apps that are on the system still. So I just realized I didn't make a snapshot of this, so that's fine. Hmm. Oh, yay. We love that. Half of the stream is just gonna be on OBS, just watching it flicker between red and orange. Amazing. Amazing. This has been a... Oh, add a second green. YouTube's gonna play. Alright. I'm streaming some black now. And this is what the stream... I did not intend for the stream to turn to this at all. I'm running speed tests right now. 1.57 megabit up. That'd be why. Actually, is that down to that right now? Let's try another speed test here. Okay, yeah, my internet's so much better now. Well, I mean, it's only on the download section of the speed test right now, but it was like 2.5 megabit down. That is awful. we're getting a little something right now. Now it's more like 5.2 up. So yeah, that's better. Oh, YouTube's saying there's no data, so you know. Oh yeah. This is gonna be quite the replay, I tell you. Quite the replay. Yep, 2.7 up. It's not buffering on this stream. Are we doing fine? No, we're not. We are far from fine. This is an amazing stream right now. I might have to go into the YouTube editor and cut out some things for this replay. I'm running like non-stop speed tests right now. There's the reason why I'm streaming black. Whoa. It's like, woo. Watching the speed test is... yeah. Wow. Sorry people, if this lasts too much longer, I may have to just ditch the stream for now. What would it be like to stream a YouTube video right now? Or just to load YouTube? Because my network is like slow to a crawl. I'm getting no kilobits like at all to YouTube. play an LJR video. Hey. Hey. It seems to be going better now. Internet-wise. It's mostly not just 0 kilobits. Yeah, 0 upload. That is awful. I've been tricked out by this before. Oh, as soon as I go to the computer, the kilobits drop for a second. Hey, looks like we're good, at least for a bit. Let's continue editing. We can go ahead. This is useless, so I just realized I didn't make a snapshot of this, so that's fine. Yeah, catch. Hearing myself. Can go ahead and launch Internet Explorer, for example. Can we still? Dude, you can still use the start menu anyways. Who knows? I can't use the start menu, my dude. Snapshot of this, so that's fine. We can go ahead and launch Internet Explorer, for example. The app is not working. Yeah. So yeah, this is essentially not working. Oh, hey, look, more buffering. Everyone loves more buffering. And actually, I don't know if we have some thing, it's fine. Okay, it must have just been a little blip. We can still launch any non-UWP apps. Okay, I do think I want on that one line in there that are on the system still. So I just realized I didn't make a snapshot of this, so that's fine. We can go ahead and launch Internet Explorer. You can launch because there's so many issues with that. I wish I had installed more software on here. But yeah, the software that we do. Why couldn't the internet issues have happened while I was in the bathroom? That would be nice. On the system still. But yeah, the software that we do have on here is able to start. We have all the save. Yeah. That's all the typical Windows programs down here. You can see all the typical Windows programs down. We'll just start all the typical Windows programs down here. You can see Windows I, for example, there, and then we can launch Notepad here. It also use the start menu. Yeah, I want to see my device manager here. This is where I found out that it's basically administrative tasks too. All of our peripherals all don't work. We have basically all of our peripherals. Basically all. Okay, so it's in that little valley there. Let's go ahead and clear. Basically all of our peripherals all don't work. Can control here. I want to see my device manager here. See how that works. Hey, Flash player. Can control here. Yeah, I want to see my device manager here. I did realize I think I still have my... Oh, that's the music scene. I'm just going to take my mic. And here we go. See how that works. Hey, Flash player. Can't roll here. I want to, or I mean, it's a control panel and forever manager. Yeah, we cannot do my device manager because that's disabled. Device manager. Nope. I hit the control key by accident there. Oh yeah, because I saved it and everything. Now it's gonna here. Device manager. Yeah, we cannot do my device manager because that's disabled. Yeah, so yeah. Basically anything, any changes to any major settings that's not in that would be in the control panel. Any higher settings that we would we cannot do basically. Due to any major settings that's not in that would be in the control panel.